Here's my program. Started out creating a few objects, assigning some variables for the DC motor, assigning some variables for continuous servo, and some for position servo. Void setup is just connecting the objects to the pin. The entire void loop, that's it right there, just 3 functions, is what number 4 for the homework asks for. And then from there down, I've got my 3 functions. Basically, it's just taking a peek at whatever's on the serial input, and it looks and says, okay, if what's in the serial input is specific to what I need for this function, then I'll go through the function. From there, it's pretty standard. It decides what input I've given it, assigns a speed or a direction, and clears the serial buffer and exits the function. Same for function number 2. It takes a peek, assigns an integer value to what the peak is, decides right here is what it's seeing on the serial buffer, is what it's seeing related to this function. If it is, if this is a positive if statement, then it goes through the rest and changes the speed and direction. And if it's not, it skips the function, goes to the 3rd function. And again, same thing, taking a peek at what's on the serial buffer, saying, okay, are any of the values that we need for this function on the serial buffer? Yes, no. If it is, does the function. If it's not, exits the function. And again, just taking a look at the void loop, it's just 3 functions, nothing else. So for running the program itself, let me load that onto the Arduino, pull up the serial monitor. Starting with number 1, the motor, I'm gonna hit capital F, enter. Nothing's gonna happen because I haven't put in a speed yet. So we'll start out with full speed, we'll go to 9. It's going full speed in the forward direction. To reverse the speed, capital R. Now it's going counterclockwise. All right, to change the speed, slow it down, let's go to a 6. It's quite a bit slower now. You can pretty much stop it with your hand. If you wanted to, a 5 does stop it almost entirely, if not completely. All right, and then back to, all right, I could put in a 0 to completely stop it. No more whining. Back to full speed. And back to forward direction. For number 2, the continuous servo. Our input, lowercase f for forward. There is our 5-second ramp up. The ramp up is just automatically as part of the input. To ramp down, lowercase d. 5-second ramp down time. That was clockwise. To go in reverse, lowercase r. 5-second ramp down. Ramp up in reverse, back to U. 5-second ramp up. Back to down. For the position servo, there's a set of keys that figure out for each increment amount. So for what number 3 asked for was 10-degree increments through its range of motion. So there should be 18 increments of 10 to get all the way through the range of motion. So that's 10 degrees per increment. And then back again. Again, I should probably stop the motor here. All right, and then to increase the increments, basically all these keys at the bottom of the keyboard, Z, on, so on, are what I've chosen. So let's say I go with this one. So there's 45 degrees. C will be 30. So there's 30 degrees. B should be 60. N is going to be 90 degree increments. And then M is the full 180.